Honeybun Hippo Wants to Be a Ballerina by Nanny Linda. Honeybun Hippo was lazing on the riverbank, having the most wonderful dream that she was under the spotlight and she was the ballet dancing hippopotamus queen. When she awoke, she was so bored that she started dancing in the glowing afternoon sun, trying to tippy-toe like the ballerina in her dream, and was having so much fun. Penelope, her mama, came out of the river and plodded to her side. "What on earth are you doing, Honeybun?" she asked. "I'm dancing like a ballerina," she replied. Then her papa, Barnaby, arrived upon the scene. "Are you okay, Honeybun?" he laughed. "My little dancing queen." The little hippo family then went for a walk through the trees, with Honeybun still dancing and causing quite a breeze. Honeybun then stopped quite still and said with excited confidence, "I want to be a ballerina when I grow up." "Oh, Honeybun," said her mama, "that is just nonsense." Just at that precise moment, Eloise the Ostrich came walking into view with her little brood of darling chicks, Daphne, Edwin and Hugh. "Morning all." I couldn't help overhearing Honeybun's request. "My sister Eloise is a ballet teacher, and she really is the best. I could ask her to teach Honeybun, as she is starting a new ballet dancing class over by the lakeside under the baobab tree on the grass." "Oh, can I please have lessons?" squealed Honeybun. "Can I? Please, please, please." "Oh, all right," her parents said as they continued snacking on some leaves. Honeybun was so excited she ran crashing through the tall African grass and bumped into Ezra the zebra, who fell over as she ran past. "Sorry, so sorry, Ezra," Honeybun said after Ezra snorted and screamed. "I am going to be a ballerina, and it is just what I have dreamed." Genevieve Giraffe then peered down from on high and said with a little smirk, "You going to be a ballerina, Honeybun? How is that going to work? You have to be light on your toes, you know. It takes agility, swiftness and grace. And to dance in front of an audience on a small stage with hot lights, it's not a very big space." Just then Ruby the rhino appeared and gave Genevieve a sharp poke on the behind. "Don't be so mean to Honeybun, Genevieve. Don't burst her bubble. She will be fine." So then Honeybun, Ezra and Ruby all went to lie under the trees in the shade as Evangeline Elephant came strolling along with her youngsters Priscilla and Quade. "Hello, my dears," Evangeline said. "The news travels fast around here that you are joining the ballet dancing class, Honeybun. You know, so is my little sister Guinevere. I'm sure you will all have a great time," she said as she walked into the forest and out of view. But they all heard her daughter Priscilla ask her mum, "Can I be a ballet dancer too?" "Let's go down to the river," Ezra said. "I am rather parched as it's such a hot day." So they all started walking in the midday sun, with Honeybun dancing and leading the way. When they all reached the river, they saw Babs Buffalo with her new twins, Montgomery and Tate. "I'm joining the ballet class too," Babs said, "to help lose all this pregnancy weight." "You know," said Ruby Rhino, "I may just join the ballet class too." "Well, you'd better count me in then," said Ezra. "I'd like to go with you." After a drink and a chat and a rest, the friends all went their separate ways. Honeybun headed back to the wallow to soak for the rest of the day. On her way back, she saw Anastasia Antelope, who was her very best friend. "I have just heard your wonderful news," she said, "and I'm wondering whether to attend, as I've always loved dancing, and I am agile and very light on my feet." "Oh, do come along," said Honeybun. "There will be lots of new friends we can meet." On her way back, from a distance, she saw Kyle Kudu and William Wildebeest, who were munching on some new green shoots and having quite the feast. "I'm going to be a ballerina," she shouted as the ground shook as she skipped by. "Eloise the Ostrich's sister Eloise is holding a class nearby." "You don't say," said Carl to William. "Man, I fancy doing that too." "When do the classes start, Honeybun?" She replied, "Saturday afternoon at 2. "I may just come along and watch," William Wildebeest said to his buddy Kyle. "I'm not going to do any ballet dancing. That is just not my style." When Saturday afternoon came around, Eloise couldn't believe her eyes. The new pupils that gathered under the baobab tree was such a lovely surprise. Honeybun Hippo arrived on time, with Ruby Rhino and Ezra Zebra too. Then Guinevere Elephant and her niece Priscilla came walking along the path into view. Babs the Buffalo then appeared and told her twins to watch and sit still, and Kyle Kudu and his friend William Wildebeest came galloping over the hill. "This is absolutely brilliant," Eloise said. "I'm going to teach you all how to dance." Honeybun was so happy to be learning and so grateful for this chance. Eloise had hired the Happy Hyena Band for the music for the afternoon. She taught her pupils to bend, stretch and jump, and glide and turn in tune. They all danced and plodded, and some tripped and fell, but all had an enjoyable time. And quite the audience had gathered as news had travelled quickly through the Savannah grapevine. As the sun started setting, it was time to end the first new ballet class. "Oh," said Honeybun sadly, "the time has gone too fast." Honeybun said goodbye to her friends as they all departed ways, and she danced and skipped on her way home to the river, giving Eloise Ostrich a thankful wave. When she got home, her papa said with a grin that a rumour was travelling around that there had been an earthquake which had shaken and cracked open the ground. Papa knew that Honeybun would laugh at that joke, which had come from his sister Josephina, because nothing would ever change the fact that Honeybun Hippo wants to be a ballerina.